Hi guys, so I just have another way for you to make coffee at home, and that's using the AeroPress. I usually only use the AeroPress when I'm traveling. It's portable, it's durable, doesn't really need any special equipment to go with it. So what you'll need for today is obviously the AeroPress, some filter papers, they come with the pack, something to stir with. There is a paddle that is included, but I've lost it, so you can use anything really. A bowl for your waste, set of scales, but I will show you how to dose without your set of scales. So when you are traveling, you can kind of ditch them. Something to brew into, so a mug would be good. Some hot water, a grinder, and some coffee. So today I'm using an Ethiopian from Veneziano, Hello Bertie. Really delicious coffee, beautiful jasmine and bergamot flavors. But if you're after something with a little bit more full body, then I would go for our Bond Street blend. So the Paulex Mini Hand Grinder is a really great companion to go along with the AeroPress, and it's reasonably priced at $70. As long as you have something that will get the job done, that'll be fine. The great thing about the Paulex grinder is that it also fits snugly into the chamber of the plunger, like that. So it's not going to take up much room in the cupboard or in a handbag when traveling, when we can travel later on. Grind size is going to be similar to coarse sand. Take note of the settings so that you can change it on the next one if you're not happy. So if you have a set of scales, even if they're a set of kitchen scales, that's great. If you don't, I'm going to show you a method to dose by sight, because the AeroPress is a pretty forgiving method. Weigh out 15 grams of coffee just for the first one, that on the scales and tear that off. Then just pour those beans into the chamber, give it a bit of a shake. Take note of where those beans fall in the chamber. So these are sitting just below, about a bean width below that black line. I don't need to use the set of scales, I can just fill it up to that same line and it should be roughly right. So you want to grab that and then you just want to grind. So there's two methods of using the AeroPress. I'm going to step you through the first one. So you just want to grab a paper filter, you would pre-rinse that, and then the chamber that has the numbers on it, you just want to lock that cap into place like that. Grab a mug, place that on top, add your ground coffee, add your hot water, give it a stir, and then after about a minute and a half, pop that into place, and then you can start to plunge that down. The other method is the inverted method, which I'm going to show you. So you've got your filter paper in that black cap, just give it a rinse, just get the plunger and pop it into the chamber that has the numbers, and I'm just going to flip that upside down. So that rubber seal is sitting about a centimetre below that inverted four, okay? Pop that on a flat surface like that. Get your ground coffee from your grinder, pop it in there, and then you're going to give that a bit of a shake. I'm just going to use the timer on my set of scales, but you can use your phone, and then just add that water, start the timer, and you can spin that, but you just basically want to get all of the coffee saturated straight away. Fill that up all the way up to the top, which is 250 mils. Ensure that there's no coffee grinds around that rim. You can give it a stir. Okay. And then place that cap on. And then I'm just going to slowly draw that down to remove that air pocket. You'll start to see some bubbling. Okay, and then I'm just going to let that brew for a minute and a half. I'm going to grab my mug, place it on top, and then with one hand holding the mug, the other hand holding the bottom chamber, I'm going to flip that over in one motion, like that, and let that brew for the minute and a half. Okay, when it gets to that minute and a half, I'm going to push that down. Okay, so I'm at that minute and a half mark. I'm going to just push that down slowly. And you can experiment with how long you want to take with pushing that coffee down. Have some elbow grease as well. And you'll know when you're finished because you'll hear like a hissing sound. So waiting for that. So that's that sound there. And then just draw it up a little bit. It stops the drips. You can catch that. And that's it. If you're not happy with the taste of your coffee, there's a couple of things that you can do. So I would keep, if you've ground your own coffee, I would keep the dose, the water temperature and the brew time the same. And then I would go slightly finer grind setting for more strength, a coarser grind setting to lower that strength. If you're using pre-ground coffee, you can updose that coffee for more strength. You can lower the dose for less strength. You can also stir more times for more strength, less times for less strength. So keep note of how many times you're stirring. So look at stirring like you're dunking a tea bag to add more strength. And the last thing, you can also change how long it's brewing for. So let it steep for a little bit longer for more strength and less time for less strength. And that's it. So I hope this video has helped you to make coffee at home. You can find some super tasty coffee on the Veneziano website as well as all of this equipment. I hope you stay strong, be kind, buy local beans from your roaster or local cafe, and have some fun exploring the world of coffee.